Let's pull from your muscle and cerebral memory, both of us, what we need for today's class. This is in this series of jump board sessions. This is number 2. It will build a little bit on number 1, but you could stand it alone if you wanted to. It's a great cardio workout, and with that, let's do it. Uncross, bring your palms together, look straight ahead of you, eyes open. Look down your cheeks, eyes open. Relax your shoulders and close your eyes. Release it, move around just a little bit. And let's get started, as usual, with warming up the spine. So you'll have on 1.5 springs. That's a red and a blue for you. Right. And start with a little up-down stretch today. So fix the shoulders down and back and push away. Good. And then bring it back. So we're getting a little stretch above the navel, very light extension. Good. A few more like this. And press. And then I want you to take it out and hold. Breathe in, and as you exhale, start to round the spine up toward the ceiling, scooping the belly, coming way up on the knees so that you can get the spine up. And take it slowly into the bumper, and then press it back out again. Let's do that again. Flip it into a tucked position, round up with the spine, breathing into this. And good, let's do that one more time. Press it away. And then tuck it, round up into a cat. And then put both hands on the left side of the jump board and push away again. And then round up and put some nice movement and stretch in your right side. Let's do that again. As you push away, round up, and breathe into your right side. And we'll do one more. Pushing away, and rounding up as high as the spine will go, tucking the pelvis. And then when you're at the bumper, put both hands on the right side of the jump board and press away. And then pull in, same deal, but stretching the left side. And we'll do it a couple more times. Rounding up, breathing into your left side. And let's do that one more time. And rounding up. And good, then separate the hands. They're on either top corner and just press away, straight back. And to realign a little bit, one last cat. And tucking the pelvis and pulling in. Great. Adjust your spring tension to put a red spring on. So you have 2.5. 2 reds, 1 blue. We're going to start with just a few squats today. So you'll come down. Put your feet, you might have to straighten the legs out a little bit to get your feet in a comfortable position where the heels are down. Okay. Find your neutral spine and your core. Breathe in, and as you exhale, just squeeze your glutes and straighten the legs out a little bit, and then bend them back. So we want to try to keep the heels down as long as possible and squeeze it out and bring it back. And exhaling, feel your belly scoop and bring it back. So we're not really trying to work the quads or anything, but we're working the hip joints. We're getting some fluidity in the knee joints too. And scoop tight, feel neutral. Let's go for a couple more. The feet are parallel. And last time, engaging some inner thigh too, and I want you to hold. Then turn out. So leave your heels where they are, toes turn out, and let's keep going. Bend the knees, they go wide, and then squeeze it out, and see if you can think about drawing the heels together. And then bend the knees, and out you go. Squeezing glutes, inner and outer thighs, and again, drop it. And exhaling out. And let's do a couple more just like this. So start with the glutes. And last time, out and hold. Now, take a wide stance, leave your toes where they are, and move the heels out to the edges. So we'll go into a squat, a real one. And then bend both knees, see how long you can keep your heels down. And then out you go, and press the heels in and the toes go up toward the ceiling. So you've lifted the toes off the board. And then drop the feet back down, toes back down, and bend the knees. Out you go, and really squeeze through the backs of the legs. And out you go. Flexing the heels. And bend, and out. And a couple more like this. Last time. Good, and then bring it back. Pull your knees in towards your chest and rock and roll a couple of times. I want to add some arm choreography. It's just to kind of shake it up a little bit. So we're going to use only your left leg. Okay, it's your foot is on the jump board. Your right knee is pulled up. It can be a tabletop. The arms go out toward the sides. All right. Bend that left knee, and then as you exhale, use your own resistance to hug a tree over your chest. And then bend the knee and hug that tree. Good. Breathing, arms wide, exhale. The hands have nothing to do with it. And you're working chest, front deltoid, bicep, and wide, and good. A couple more like this with the left leg only. And last time. Good, let's put the right foot on. And this time I want you to think about reaching up toward the ceiling, but resist up, like you're trying to move the ceiling up, okay? Bend the knee and your elbows, and then press it up. And bend, elbows down, good, and squeeze it up. So we're going to have the arms and the legs straight at the same time, as if you're pushing the ceiling away from you. And again. Let's go for a couple more like this. Press. And last time, press. And then bring it back to the bumper. Pull the knees in towards your chest, rock and roll a couple of times. Now, I know that this is a lot of tension, but we're going to start with this tension and work our way down today. So a tiny little leap. This is a lot of work here, you know, to get the feet just over the bar. Scoop tight. Work from the glutes. Remember, the landing is toe ball, heel, toe ball, heel. That takes a lot of the onus away from the knees. Okay, just some little leaps to get us started here. Scoop tight. Couple more like this. And let's add a funny little pattern. I want you to jump 3 little times and then 1 big one, okay? So it's little, 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 and then 1 big one. Little, 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 and 1 giant one. And little, remember glutes, and then 1 big one, and little, little, the knees don't even straighten out here until now, and a couple of more. And then big, last time. I'm walking my machine out. And good. Now, I want you to keep jumping little, just little jumps. It's a lot of tension here. The knees don't even straighten out. Here we go. 3 little jumps and then 3 big ones. Little, 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 3 big ones. Wow. Pow. Pow. 3 little ones. Little, 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 and the 3 big ones. And out. And out. And little ones again. And then 3 big ones. And 3 little ones again. And then 3 big ones. Good. And little ones, just to sort of calm down for a moment. The knees don't even straighten out. And when you take a deep breath and not rattle your chest, I want you to sit up and reduce the tension. So let's put on 1.5 springs. That's a red and a blue. And here we go. Just get a feel for this. It should feel pretty light compared to the heavy tension we started with. Okay. Let's add a little bit of pattern. All right, so the feet are parallel. They're fairly close to each other. Legs have tone when they leap out. And then let's land in Pilates V. And then parallel. Turn from the hips to orient the feet. Pilates V, parallel. Remember the heels hit, if only for a split second. Just going in and out. Pilates V in parallel. A couple more. Last little set. Good. And then little jumps, just so that you don't completely come to a standstill. So this one is going to be moguling. So when you're in a mobile field on the mountain, we did it yesterday, you were going to leap off and the knees go to the left and then to the right. Knees and feet stay together. And we're trying to land on both feet, even though one probably wants to go down a little bit easier than the other. Feeling a little bit of oblique here. Sacrum bone really doesn't rock, but you can certainly feel the pelvis, the hip joints. So we're just going for it. Make each jump clean, tone in the legs, and a good landing. A couple of more, side to side with those knees. Last little set. And good, then come back to just those little jumps so that you're not at a total standstill. Now, using skiing as a reference again, it's not really cross country, but it sort of looks like it. So we're going to, the feet stack up on top of each other. Okay? The foot that's on the bottom, the heel does not hit. It stays up. So one foot is on top, then the other one. The heel on the bottom does not hit. Make each jump clean, working from the glutes. Doing that toe ball heel landing, except for the back heel, of course. Just changing, reciprocating. A couple of more sets. Check your core. Last little set. And good. Little jumps. Good, just little soft jumps here. Okay. Now, when you can take a deep breath, you can stop. Sit up. Let's take a blue spring off. So we have one red. It's a lot lighter. Still using that toe ball heel landing. Feet are parallel. The legs are like arrows when they come off the jump board. A couple more. This time, take your right leg up toward the ceiling, land on both. Then change. Right leg, then left leg. Changing, up, and exhaling, inhaling. Check for neutral spine. Both legs have tone. Very clean each time. Couple of more. Last little set. And good. Just little jumps. Stay in the movement here. Good. All right, next pattern, as you come off, I want you to pull your knees in towards your chest. It's like you're doing a little leap, and then you land. A leap and land. Now, be very conscious of using your abs to stay neutral here, and you're exhaling. It's a quick little move. You'll get cleaner and cleaner with it. Scoop tight. Go for 3, 2, and 1 more. Good, little jumps. Let's skip. Okay. So 1 foot drops and then the other one. Good. Like you're sort of, I don't know what we would compare this to. Also have a sense where your foot is landing. The ankle is strong. You're coming off from the glute. Landing toe ball heel each time. Neutral spine. And you're breathing. Scooping tight. A couple more. Last little set. And good. Little jumps just to stay in the game here. Whoops. Getting sloppy today. All right. One more with this tension. So we're going to go out and do a changement twice. Change, change, twice. Change, change, twice. It's quick. Good. Make sure your legs are straight as possible when you do that change. Exhaling. It's a tiny change so the legs don't flail out to the sides. And try to alternate what leg goes on top each time. Change, change. Couple more. Last little set. And little jumps. You feel like you can get a deep breath. You can come to a stop. And sit up. Oops. Really sloppy today. And put on 1 blue. Take the red off. So this time, I want you to lift the head, supporting it with your hands. If at any time this is not right for you, all you do is just put the head down. Okay? Let's stay out there. Your trajectory is about 45 degrees up the wall. So you're not looking at your feet. And your feet are parallel. We're just getting a feel for this. Maintaining that head up position. Very supportive. A lot of ab here. 3 more. Good. Now, this time I want you to pull your right knee in and land. Pull your left knee in and land. Exhaling as you pull in and exhaling as you pull in. Now I want you to pulse the knee in twice and land. Twice with the other. And twice. And twice. One more. Last little set like this. Good. Little jumps for a moment. This next one is we're going to release the head. If this does not work for you, just do the legs. So I'm going to touch the sides of my shins as I pull in. Just like this. Okay? Exhaling. Your head can be up or down, but there's got to be some feeling in your upper abs here. Now, if you want to add on, you're going to touch, extend out, and land. Extend out. As you land, you're touching the sides of your shins. I'm banging around today.
I know how not to.
All right? I kind of like the head up. Just a few more. Squeezing those legs. And the last little set. Okay, little jumps with your head down for a moment. All right, here comes the fun one. Cradle your head in your hands again. As you jump off, I want you to bend your right knee and then your left knee and turn toward them, like a crisscross. You're gonna love this. Make sure the leg that is not pulling in is straight. There's a lot of tone there. And it's pretty fast. So make sure that you're turning from your waist, not your head or your elbow. You're exhaling when you pull the knee in. And go. Couple more little sets. Last set. And good. Head down to your jumps. I thought you'd like that. Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
I mean, we could always do another set of that if you'd like. All right. This is a take on the Ab 5 series, if you hadn't noticed, that we do on the mats. So here comes number 4. Number 5 we've already done in several ways. So the head comes up again. The right leg goes up and you pull on it. Left leg up and pull on it. The leg floats into your fingers, pulling on the leg. Exhaling as you pull. The leg coming off the jump board is straight and toned. Your torso and head never move. Let's challenge. Pull in twice. And then pull in twice on the other leg. Again. And clean jumps every time. From the glute, straight leg as possible, especially the one coming off the board. Just a couple more sets. Remember, upper abs, keep your head up. And last set. Good, put your head down and just little jumps. Oh, Dennis. That feels good. When you know that you can take a deep breath and not be rattly, then you can stop. And sit up. We're going to take the blue off and put on a yellow, the lightest spring. Okay, this is like being on a cloud, all right? So a few practice leaps. This is all about core. Come off the board in a Pilates V. As you come off, lift the legs a little. So they would be over your jump board height, and then you land with the legs a little lower. So we're just keeping those low abs busy here. A couple more like this. Then as you leap out, separate the legs and then land. Separate, lift a little and land. Lift as you go into a victory jump. Woohoo! Legs wide. You can touch your abs, make sure that they're working. A couple more. Last little set. Good, and just little wincy jumps, even though with this light tension, we don't build up too much resistance there, so it's a little bit easier. Lift the head again, hold it in your hands. Okay, you're looking about 45 degrees up the wall, upper abs, nice and active here. Let's take a leap off and then land. A leap off, the legs go up a little, and then land a little lower. Just adding on. And exhaling. And scooping tight. A lot of upper ab here, dealing with the weight of the head and arms. Low abs, dealing with the weight of the legs. A couple more. And last step like this. And then let's take just exactly what we did before with the head up. The legs go wide to the sides and land together. Up a little and land together. Exhaling as you lift and landing. Good. Couple more. Scoop tight. Last little set. Okay, bring it back into the bumper and just do what you need to do to make sure that you can breathe. Great, and when you know that you can, let's come up to seated. Keep the yellow on, put your blue on. I think you can retrieve your box. We're not going to be crashing like we did before. Your box goes between the shoulder rest and the pegs.
Lengthways.
Yeah, long box.
Okay.
And come onto your belly. I'm going to drop mine down to a blue. You decide if you need to also. Now put tone from the back of your neck basically all the way down to your heels and push away. Scoop tight. And shoulders are fixed. You're basically looking down at the floor without dropping the head. You're like an arrow, like a plank. Go for 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring it back into the bumper and just release there.
Now let's load it up a little bit. So you're going to put your, whatever you used yesterday, we're not going to push away, but we're going to be working biceps, triceps, and pecs. So make sure that you've got tone all along the back chain, that your palms are in a comfortable spot so that you can bend the elbows, they go toward the floor, and then push away.
What are you on, a red and a blue?
I am on a red and a blue. You could probably take 2 reds, maybe a yellow. You're a lot stronger than I am. So these are not pushing off the jump board. They're just those overhead presses. Okay? So where you're starting this is from a fixed shoulder. Your belly is scooped, of course. Your glutes are actively squeezing. And we're feeling this resistance develop down the arms. The elbows are pointing toward the floor for this first set. Go for 3 more. A couple more. And last time. This time they go out to the sides and push away. Elbows out to the sides. They're about at shoulder height. Check your form here. Shoulders are fixed. A lot of work in the triceps, biceps, rear delts, and pectorals too. And go. If you squeeze your boobs, you're going to put a lot of work there. Let's go for 3 more. Elbows wide. Last time. Good, and then release for a moment. Give it a little break. And then the fun one. The palms come together. The elbows can point straight to the floor. And here's our chest press, straight out from your sternum bone height. Press. Palms together. Even if the elbows don't straighten out all the way, that's fine. Check your form. Glutes active. Exhaling. Go for 3 more. Last time. Good, bring it back in. Now, let your foot find the floor. Come off your box. And take it away. 1.5, a red and a blue now. And drop back into almost like a split. If that's too much tension, you take some away. Good. And as you come up to standing, make sure that you're getting a stretch in the hip flexor in front of the hip there of that leg. Good. The leg that's on the couch. Couple more. And last time. I want you to hold. You can put your forearms on the jump board itself and just lean into that and breathe into it. Let's come up to standing and do the other side. So, here we go. Your arms are straight to start. And as you straighten that leg that's on the floor, come up to standing. Get a nice stretch in the hip flexor. Good. And up, up, up you go. And dropping down. We want to stretch that quad out too. Let's do one more. And then take it down, put your forearms on the board, and just lunge into that and breathe into it, holding. One more nice deep inhale and exhale. And then come on up to standing. And we'll finish out with this stretch. Stand on your carriage, heels against the shoulder rests, and push out into a down face dog. So it's almost looking like a plank. And then pull in and push away. Heels stay flat as long as they can. And then pull back in with your abs. Couple more. And last time. Then hold it at the bumper. Leave your left hand on the jump board and just reach across to your left foot. See if you can get a nice spiral rotation in. You can hold the wooden rail if you'd like. Your legs are straight. And we're getting a nice stretch here. Let's put the right hand on the jump board and then legs as straight as possible. We're going to the other side. Breathing. Good. Let's come up to standing just a little bit so that you can come down from the carriage and have a seat. Let's put this into your muscle and cerebral memory. Jump board number 2. There'll be a 3 and a 4. So they can build on each other, and you can also let any of them stand alone. Let's lock it in there. Look straight ahead, eyes open. Look down your cheeks, eyes open. Relax your shoulders and close your eyes. Release it, move around just a little bit, and there's your class today.
Thank you.